So just a quick video, guys, about solving a system by elimination. So I am on page 15 in your workbook, and I will be doing both number 1 and number 2. Elimination is exactly what it sounds like. We will eliminate one of the variables. So to solve a system by elimination, there are some things that need to be present in the system. We need to have the x's and the y's, the equal sign, and the constants all lined up. So in number 1, everything is lined up. In number 2, everything is lined up. And notice that like the x's and y's are on the left side of the equal sign and the constants are on the right. So that's how we want it to look for solving by elimination. When we solve by elimination, really what we're going to do is add the two equations together. So I'm going to put a plus sign here. I'm going to draw a line, and I'm just going to add. And notice right here, negative 4x and positive 4x add to be a 0, so they got eliminated. Negative 2y and a positive 8y add to be a 6y. And finally, a negative 12 and a negative 24 add to be a negative 36. So when you solve by elimination, we actually do need one of the variables to have coefficients that are opposites. So I had a negative 4 and a positive 4. That's how come when I added, they were eliminated. If they're not opposites, then I'm not allowed to put this plus sign and add the equations. So just know that we're looking for things lined up, and we're looking for one of the variables to have coefficients that are opposites. Anyway, since x got eliminated, I can now solve for y. It's the easiest equation. Just divide both sides by 6, and y equals negative 6. Just like yesterday and just like the day before that, when you solve a system, we're trying to find a point of intersection. So right now, all I have is the y coordinate. I need to find the x coordinate. The only way of finding the x coordinate actually is by substituting. So we will substitute a negative 6 in place of y in one of the equations. I don't care if you choose the top equation or the bottom equation. You'll get the same answer no matter what. I'm going to pick the bottom equation, the one that says 4x plus 8y equals negative 24. And in place of y, I'll put my negative 6. I am now solving for x. And I get that x is 6. So now I know my point of intersection. I know it's at 6, negative 6. Also remember that you're supposed to do 2 checks. I'm just going to change the color of my pen, and I'm going to squeeze it in right here. So check number 1, I check in the first equation, negative 4, and in place of x, I'll put my 6, minus 2, and in place of y, I'll put my negative 6. Should equal negative 12. Negative 24, negative 2 times negative 6, this is now a plus 12. And when I combine this, I do get negative 12. So the first check worked. And then check number 2. The second equation said 4 times x, but I know my x is 6, plus 8 times y, and I know my y is negative 6, should equal negative 24. And if I did not make any errors, this should all work. So 24 plus a negative 48, those combine to be negative 24, and yes, it checked. So that's how you solve by elimination. Everything needs to be lined up, and the coefficients of one of the variables need to be opposites. That was only 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Number 2 is actually super quick. So let's just do number 2. Is everything lined up? Yep. Do I see opposites someplace? Yep. So put a plus sign and draw your line, and let's add these. Since they're opposites, they eliminate. But, interesting. These are opposites as well. So they eliminate. These aren't opposites, though. This is a 30. Now, when you add these things, they actually don't just cross off. They actually are zeros. So I'm left with like 0 plus 0, which really is just 0. So I have 0 equals 30. What the heck is that? Yep, it means that there's no solution. So if I graphed these two, they would wind up being parallel lines. But that's how we solve by elimination. So I'll see you soon. Bye.